Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome to Metroid Prime. We are going to start this video at the Dynamo Access. And why are we going to start here and not in the central dynamo itself? Well, simple, the moment you pass through here the second time you go down to this region, you're going to face another one of these guys. Last episode we actually finished off by defeating one of the Phazon elites. What am I saying? The only Phazon elite, which actually gave us an artifact. But here we're going to face a regular one again. Not a whole lot of room here. That's probably the reason why this is considered challenging. But now we are allowed to return to the central dynamo, the final room where we actually stopped last time. We tried to explore this place. A lot of ice troopers here, so be careful. It's very likely you're going to get very hurt in this area. Your ice spreader is actually going to be sacred in this place. If you're lucky, you're going to be able to actually hit multiple of these troopers at once. Because of the giant spread of ice you actually put on the ground. But all in all, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, because even if you do get hurt a whole lot, there is a save station near here, so you can always very easily heal yourself. And I think that is just what I will do, because the hardest part of the game is coming up in a minute. The only place of the world we have not explored yet. The most terrifying area, where Phazon is going to be the most prominent. We're going to be entering the deepest part of the caves after all. As you can see it on the map, everything below us. And of course the area leading towards the elevator that goes down to that lower area. And that is the only thing we still have to explore. With this room in particular as our goal. If we have the hint system on, the game will actually now point us towards that room. In this point in the game. There's something we need to pick up there. Time to finally go down. I've been telling horror tales about that place for a while now. Time to finally go see it. First up, this corridor is going to be interesting. As you can see, there's a whole battery of mega turrets over here. Normally pretty difficult to actually get past, but there is a morph ball hole over here, which you can use in order to go through the bottom area. Be careful, because they're still able to hit you from here. And try to scan this console over here, so they actually get disabled. They were already able to destroy a full energy tank on me. I really hate you guys. Bam! I'm not doing anything right now, but I'm still going to kill you, because I don't like you. Give me some health. I'm going to need it. Let's go. Alright, what do we have in here? Space pirates doing research. Oh, they're also keeping Metroids down here. How nice to know. In fact, we can actually make use of these Metroids. Let's go disable the force field that is keeping them from the pirates. Oops! Metroids on the loose! They're immediately going to kill the pirates for me. But unfortunately this guy actually spotted me, so I need to kill him myself. The moment the Metroids are going to be done killing the pirates for us, they're going to... Oh! Focus on us, of course! Go snack on someone else. Go away. So, that was our bit of fun for today. Now let's go return to serious business. Let's go explore these Metroid quarantine caves. Apparently they're also experimenting with the Metroids. These caves where a lot of Phazon is going to be present, as you can see. There's an entire sea of Phazon in here. And they're keeping Metroids in here in order to... yeah, pretty much mutate them and see what they actually can do with them. As if normal Metroids weren't already powerful enough. Even they need to be experimented with when it comes to Phazon. And trust me, that is going to result in the most annoying enemy in the game in a minute. But not in this room quite yet, if I can remember. No, there's more of these guys. Hello. Having a lot of fun snacking on the Phazon, aren't you? Why am I not surprised it is not poisonous for you guys? But it is for me, so allow me to actually stay away from them. There's going to be an item we can pick up in here. Let's see how that worked again. We need to work with the X-ray visor, obviously. There's going to be a lot of invisible platforms in here. And then... yeah, as you can see, with the X-ray visor we can spot this wall is a fake. We can actually blow it up. Oh, awesome. I need to use 2 power bombs because the first one is not able to reach the second wall. Let's go. Still not here. I can already hear the missile expansion, but... yeah, there's still one more platform, and that we're going to ride up. And here it is. And that was the only item we needed to pick up in Metroid Quarantine A. The rest is going to be in the lower area. Let's go time this. I should be able to jump on you. Yeah, awesome. Didn't even need my second jump. I know how to 3D platform. Am I even allowed to know how to 3D platform? It should be forbidden, I know. But this should actually lead towards the elevator, finally. It was already a pretty formidable room, but we're still not on the second level officially. Ow. Hate you guys. We're going to be facing serious pirates and serious Metroids in a minute. I'm already getting killed by burrowers. Time to scan and access the final level of the Phazon Mines. The second floor. The third level in total. Impact crater. And we're pretty much on the same height as the impact crater now. Here we can find tons and tons of Phazon. And also a red door. So that's the reason why we needed to pick up the plasma beam first. I see you over there. Ow! I think he also saw me. Before moving into the fungus hole, we're going to be picking up an item. Officially, this is one we need to grab later. I think you can understand why, but we can already access it, so I will pick it up now. But if you do it now, you need to be quick. Because we're going to be rolling in some Phazon directly, so this is going to hurt quite a bit. Luckily, Phazon actually does not hurt you a whole lot at first. The damage will grow exponentially. It will only start hurting you really quickly if you're in it for a longer time. So if you're quick enough, you can actually limit the damage. And here in the first fungal hole, we're going to meeting up with Hunter Metroids again. Remember, the Metroids are actually able to drain your energy from a distance. Ow! And these guys hurt. He took out an entire energy tank. Sometimes it can be a bit more wise to attack them from very far away or with more powerful weapons like a flamethrower. Like this. And that way not give him a chance to actually do anything. Oh, they spotted me. Ah, whoa. You get thrown off the mushroom. Where are you? Oh, I'm stepping into Phazon. Need to be careful. I'm dying over here. Yeah, I did promise you this area was difficult. Flamethrower and goodbye. Barely even started in this area and I've already lost 3 energy tanks. Yeah, there's not going to be a way to actually get back up here. We need to go all the way back to the beginning. Make sure to jump over the pools of Phazon, because Samus does not like that. It actually hurts her quite a bit. Metroids seem to like it, but I don't. Use the mushrooms over here. Apparently Phazon also works like some kind of spores. It will grow a lot of mushrooms. Looks interesting, all of these Phazon mushrooms. There is going to be a missile expansion later on, which we can actually see through the floor. But I'm pretty sure that is going to be in the second fungus hole. Not in the first one. There's also going to be a missile station later on, but that one I think is also going to be the second one. So I think we can safely go across with this guy and move on to the next room. What do we have here? Looks like a tunnel that's being blocked off. Regular bomb. Not good enough. Alright. A power bomb it is. If you listen closely, you will actually hear a power-up in this room. However, First up, we need to make sure we get across this place safely. Boost ball, because we're not going to be fast enough if we don't. And then we actually can go in here for the final Chozo artifact. However, that corridor is going to be completely littered with Phazon, and we're not going to be able to actually survive that long of a trip. We're going to be returning for the final Chozo artifact later in that room. Next up, we're going to be entering the second Fungus hole, which is going to be the most difficult one. It's going to be very dark in here, so I would actually advise to use your thermal visor. A couple of regular Metroids also flying around here. It's a lot easier to actually take care of these guys. I'm surely not a big fan of the Hunter Metroids, I prefer these guys. A lot easier to kill. Even though these guys are also going to get the variant later on. Like I've already promised. The most annoying enemy in the entire game. But I also promised there was going to be a missile expansion in the floor. At some point. It's indeed going to be right over here. Let's go blow up this floor. And grab the missile expansion. One of the final ones in the game. As you may remember from games like Metroid 2 and Super Metroid, the traditional total we can carry when it comes to super missiles is 250. We're actually really getting close to that, so might actually also be the maximum in this game. It's not going to be a surprise. It is once again going to be 250. Speaking of missiles, I also promised you guys a missile station. And that we should be able to find in this room over here. Yeah, there's light in this room. The second missile station in the game. The other one was of course in the Hall of the Elders, in the Chozo ruins. That's one we can still remember, hopefully. And here is the other one. 2 missile stations in the game. Although, there might actually be a third one later on. But I'm not going to elaborate on that quite yet. That is an area I'm not allowed to speak of quite yet. Let's go use this same glider in order to get on this mushroom. And of course miss it. Not a surprise that I miss it. Not an easy jump to make, of course. Ow. Phazon hurts. Let's try it again. Oh, no. Missed the window of opportunity. Let's try that again. And yeah, there we go. It's not a very big landing platform, so... Right, what do we have here? Oh, I see bamboos. And these guys are apparently only visible in X-ray visor. These guys also know how to hide themselves now. So, I think we're good again. Ow! Stupid Phazon. Now entering Metroid Quarantine B. Here we find the final of the Elite Troopers. Of course. These guys couldn't actually stay behind. They've now also reverse engineered our plasma beam. And plasma troopers are now a thing. Luckily these guys aren't really that difficult. Unlike the ice beam and the wave beam, we're not able to soft lock and stun these guys. But on the other hand, the plasma beam does do the most damage, and therefore killing these guys also still goes quite quickly. There's another one on the other side, it looks like. And I hear him dying, so thank you very much. Let's go kill this final one up here. Poor pirates thinking they are smart. The fact that they're mining for this Phazon and experimenting on Metroids, that's already showing that they're not very smart. If you really are smart, you should actually know to actually stay away from this stuff. It is dangerous. How do we get to the other side? There's no platform by the looks of it. It does look like a jump we can actually make. Allow me to try. Ooh! Nope! How do we get out of here? Like this. Okay. Let's go try again, and this time around we will make use of the grapple point. I thought it looked like a jump I was able to make without it, but no, there's no cheese here. Just need to do it in the regular way. I thought I was allowed to actually make a cheese, but no. Jump is still too far. But this way it is not too far. Swing and jump. Force field. Luckily we're able to actually disable it from here. There's another plasma trooper. Almost wanted to call you power trooper in my mind. I hear another one. Oh, there you are, behind me. Oh, you're a purple one. Standard issue wave trooper. The first ones we actually met, remember. These guys actually feel ancient now. Boring wave troopers. Goodbye. Now, before moving on, I think we need to scan this room for multiple things. First one, this item over here. Cordite. Super missile time. Missile expansion. Only one more to find in the game after this one. Really close to the end. The room over here is going to be safe station. Allow me to get it on my map quickly. Also allow me to heal, because I see I am running low already. Enemies are starting to become a tad difficult at this point in the game. They're able to take entire energy tanks away from me. Luckily I have so many. So next up. Going up. Oh wait, there's also still a computer I need to scan here, of course. Here is some pirate data. Let's quickly read up on what they're doing here. As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them the ideal mainstays of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal flying pirates, we will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. Yeah, of course, we did actually read about these Phazon elites on the higher parts of the mines. It looks like we're going to be entering the area where they're actually experimenting with these guys. And it seems they're already very fond of these guys. They indeed sound very powerful. Oh, these are going to be plasma troopers, of course. I need to come in with a charge shot ready. Because one shot is not going to be enough for you guys. Alright. There's a switch over here. It looks like to be frozen. Allow me to thaw it out. And that way we will actually open up the next region boss. Remember region bosses? It has been a while since we've actually taken care of one. But of course the Phazon Mines is actually big enough to also have one. After Flagra in the Chozo Ruins and Thardus in the Vendrana Drifts, it is time for the region boss of the Phazon Mines. But that is going to take way too long, so I'm not going to be engaging him with 18 minutes in the video, almost 19. And therefore this is going to be the end of this episode already. Thank you all for watching. The Phazon Mines is nearly complete. We just need to defeat one last giant enemy. And I think you can guess what that is going to be. See you folks next time. And Treecks out.